He has jasmine tea. I'm drinking water because I'm trying to be healthy.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the day is currently... Wow, I just opened my phone to check the day. What the fuck is wrong with me?
What do you mean?
The day is currently Wednesday, August 29th. August 29th. What? What?
Oh, man. Are you sure you don't want some jasmine tea?
It's currently Wednesday, August 19th at 5:33 p.m. I'm trying to save the time now so we don't... Because you notice our podcast is getting longer and longer and longer.
Because I ramble and ramble.
When we started this podcast, we were like at an hour. And then we were like hour and 10, hour and 20, hour and...
And what's our highest now?
I think it's like an hour and a half now.
Hour and a half?
And I think that was the Ruby episode.
Some podcasts are like up to like 159.
I'm not. That's too much.
Oh, man. Well, let's talk about what you want to talk about today.
Well, he has a lot of stuff he wants to talk about. I have stuff I want to talk about.
A little bit.
But we can start with the common ground and then we can trail off a little bit. Because admittedly, I looked at your notes and I'm like, I should have written that down, and I didn't.
Which one?
The school thing, The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
The kid with the 20,000 tweets.
Oh, so you heard about that story? Okay.
And also, he's munching. Let's start with the bad stuff and then like work our way into the good. School is next week. Well, school is next week.
School is next week for you. It's like, what? 2 more days for me. Shit.
Oh, Broward's starting back early? Never mind then.
Yup, I'm starting the 21st, bro. It's tough for me because I'm vibing, having a great summer. Well, try to have a great summer.
Great summer.
And I look at my calendar.
He's currently munching on Himalayans.
Bro, this junk is addicting.
Get them I'm taking some too.
Mmm.
Himalayan salt chips, please sponsor us.
Please. Arizona? Wait, where? Okay. Please sponsor us. But, yeah.
Fuck, the Himalayans are rude.
After I saw my calendar, I was like, 19th, cool. Go to my computer, check for stuff that I need to get for school. Went to the school website. First thing I see, school starts back up at August 21st. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Look at my calendar.
That can't be right.
Nope.
School starts back on shit.
It was not good. It's not good. It's not just money.
Does schools really start back up because you're all online, right? I know Broward is still online.
I guess it is. I don't know for sure, man. It's like back and forth because my teachers have not said anything yet. I didn't get anything from them, which is really, alarming.
They didn't? You don't have a room number, you don't have anything?
No, I have my room number, I have my teachers, but there's no email. No confirmation what's going on or what's happening with the classes. Mm-hmm. I go to the D2L, that's the website for Broward County students, and nada. I'm locked out.
That's strange.
Yeah. I'm a little bit
For
worried.
me, my school starts next week. All my classes got moved online. In June I signed In June I signed a lease for a year-long rent for a house. And I'm just...
Nice.
Anywho, yeah, that's the school situation in Florida for now.
Yeah. I mean, I just gotta say,
No.
we just gotta be...
We just gotta keep going, one day at a time.
We just gotta keep moving. One day at a time. School's coming. For the people that are going to school physically, please be safe.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Be healthy. And...
Wear a mask. Stay 6 feet. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Don't involve yourself in any conspicuous activities. If you think you're probably going to get COVID, don't do it. At least until the vaccine comes out. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. And the vaccine, I think they said it's on the final stages too. So it should be coming out pretty soon, like later on in the 2020
That seems a little too hopeful. But
it's what we need right now.
Yeah, no.
Because this year has gone to...
Shitty. With a capital S.
This year
4 T's.
Could have gotten so much worse. Because I don't know if you saw it or not, but you know of Annabelle, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the doll was stolen?
Well, thankfully, it was debunked. It's not real.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. Annabelle has not escaped. There's a YouTube video. If you look up Annabelle escaping, The first video you'll see is the owner of the museum stating that she's not kidnapped, or not kidnapped, she was not stolen, she didn't escape, she's still in the glass box, and verifying that he has all kinds of security systems, so we're good. And if she did get out, he would know. So we're alright, we're good. But just imagine.
If that doll got out, oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I literally...
We had COVID, we had the zombie fires, we had the riots, and then if Annabelle got out, we would have had demons.
It's Revelations.
It's Revelation.
It's Rever-freaking-lations. Rever. Shit, someone might as well be starting the freaking engines in this year because, bro, we're just getting started.
We're just getting started, and it's August. What?
It's August. I mean, we just 4 more months. 4 more months, bro. 4 more months.
Watch 2021 be the sequel to 2020. I hope not.
Please, no. My gosh, man.
No, you know what? This is actually a perfect segue to what I wanted to talk about because I just realized I left it on in the other room. So give me like 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Wait. What?
I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
What did you leave on?
Before he got here, before we started this, I was playing Persona 5.
Ah.
And that leads me into what I want to talk about. The anime finally came out. Well, it came out in America, at least.
Oh, great. Good to stuff.
And
good to stuff.
it's not that great if you can get past the inconsistent art framing.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty okay.
Okay.
It's fun. It's charming.
Nice. What is it about? Because I wasn't really big into Persona, so gotta help me out on that.
Okay, let me just say, if you are contemplating watching the anime or playing the game, play the game.
Play the game.
Because the original game was like over 100 hours long.
Mm.
And then they had to cut a lot of that out to fit it into 25 episodes.
Shit.
So yeah, it's a lot of content.
Yeah, that is a lot of content.
But what I can say, if you watch the anime or play the game, you'll still get a vibe of who everyone is.
Okay.
Like, you'll still know who Anna is, you'll still know who Makoto is.
Good stuff.
Just the one thing, it's so wholesome. Like, there are just straight up episodes of, like, they're going to the arcade and like, aw, they're being homies.
Oh, that reminds me of like those types of shows where they have such craziness going on in the last arc, but then right after that they're going back to being homies and friends. And I was watching this video and this guy was ranting about people who complain about that, saying, "Oh my gosh, like why'd you do this to the arc? The last arc was so crazy good." But you have to come into the realization like these are people.
Mm-hmm.
They just went through a traumatic event, and you expect them to go to the next traumatic event as if the last one was nothing?
No, that's what I love about Persona, because like it does get very traumatic, but like that's kind of a backseat to what the story's really about. Because like it's just about these kids and their friends.
Yeah.
And then that's just
That one show you showed me when we were at Julie's house.
Anohana.
Mm-hmm. I didn't finish it. I need to because I'm jumping between shows. But that show hit so hard, man. Like, just for those few episodes, like, literally, I'm not ready for what's about to happen next when I keep watching that show. I'm not ready at all.
Anohana was so sad.
Yeah. Like, it's sad, but at the same time, it's a hopefulness to it. Because in the plot, this girl is trying to get all of her friends.
Like, she's trying to get her friends back together because she...
Excuse me. Like, because she's, gone way too freaking soon. But...
Okay, no, let's not talk about Anohana because I'm actually gonna cry. I love that show to death. I do.
Oh, man. I know there was another show in here that I wanted to talk about. Oh.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Before... Like, just the last little thing on the Anohana note.
Yeah.
Anadu? Or, fuck, what was her name? The...
Girl with glasses?
Yeah.
I
I like Anadu.
don't know. Chick with glasses is like,
She spits it straight and she's pretty blunt.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
But on the one hand, Anadu was like, I like you though, and I don't know why.
I think I have to go with Girl with the Glasses. I like the fact that she's just up for it. She's straight up. And...
Like, she sort of calls her boyfriend like a fucking idiot.
He's like, stop being a dummy, okay? Get your shit together.
Like, you don't have a girlfriend. We get it.
But yeah, I think I'll have to go with her because I'm not really like for that. Like, you know, I like you, but not really. But I do like nah. This is not really. Just get to the freaking point. But yeah, she's cool. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was the freaking Avatar directors. How do you feel about that?
I'm in this weird limbo area because one, I don't want to say I didn't want it, but I was kind of skeptical when they said, oh, it's going to be the live action, it's going to be Avatar live action, it's going to be following the same story, which is what they kind of tried to do with M. Night's version.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
It failed terribly.
No, because what they were trying to shrink a 60-hour series into
1 hour,
into
an hour and a half.
Into an hour and a half. It was just
no.
It didn't work. And how could that work? Like that's too much content, too much cutting. It just didn't. And also they did my boy Haru dirty.
They did.
They did my boy Haru dirty.
So many dirty, bro. The Earthbenders. The Earthbenders. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
We talk about Avatar a lot on here. We also meme the shit out of that scene, but Shyamalan, you did my boy dirty.
You did a lot of the characters dirty.
Like Haru, Haru was like a meek person for an Earthbender, but he didn't have to be a child.
In the Earthbenders, like I get it, like the movie was trying to be more cultural appropriate and like not trying to like offend anyone.
But then why were they?
Yeah, it just. Like, I get what he was trying to do, but at the same time, it just didn't feel like... Because, like, on the show, they were doing the bending and how they do it, you can see the styles from each and every one of the elements, and it works, and it's impactful. Because with the Earthbenders, because Earthbending is more towards, like, Kung Fu, correct? Yeah, around there. And watching Earthbenders is actually one of my favorite benders to watch.
Like the Earth Kingdom for life. Oh my god.
Oof, for sure. But straight up, I'm Team Avatar, Team Airbender. So I like the Airbenders the most, but actually no, I'm capping hard. It's actually the Waterbending tribe. My bad. But nah. Water tribe. But when it comes to who has the coolest like bending, what's the word? Bending moves.
The bending styles?
Yeah, bending styles, I have to go with the Earthbenders for sure.
I will say, no, what I really loved about Avatar and what they just what people started noticing is that the gang, the gang, they were all pretty much avatars on their own. They were just using different styles to incorporate in their own.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like the fight that people know and love, the Zuko and Azula fight in Book 3.
So beautiful.
The final Agni Kai, like Zuko was straight up not even using firebending forms half the time.
It was straight up waterbending. Like you could see the different types of like styles coming from Zuko and from what he learned from not only his uncle, but from the original Firebenders, of course, because if he hadn't learned the Dragon's Dance, he wouldn't be so fluid as he was, and also his fire wouldn't have his.
That's the weakest firebending I've ever seen. Watch me do it now.
Okay, we talked enough about Avatar, but
okay, no, but going back to the I'm sorry.
Yeah, back to the issue at hand, about the Avatar live action series.
What I will say, I don't agree with at all. It was basically Netflix ousted them.
Oh yeah, they promised them to have all the.
They said that this would just be a retelling of the original animated series.
Yep.
In live action.
But that's not what they got. Damn dirty.
And now going into a little my spiel about this, this might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion, especially now since it's been revived. Avatar doesn't need any more adaptations, doesn't need any more sequels. Like, there's a reason this show has stuck around this long. It's because it ended, and people remember it as this
masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
Yeah. I will give you that, but if I had to say one if I had to rebuttal one thing, I said this before, but I just wish they kind of kept it going with the book series, put that on the TV somehow, or at least release an audiobook or audio I guess audiobook would be the better bet because I don't know what else you can do. If like give people who aren't really big on reading or don't have the access to get the comics, like they can go on their phone and they can just listen to it because reading on an iPhone, an iPad, that's different. But an iPhone,
yeah, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's kind of tedious. But people that use those iPhones and they listen to what they read, make it an audiobook of the Avatar comics. I mean, it's doable. It can be done because people on YouTube like Comic Book Storian and a couple other content creators on YouTube have done it. So that'll be another way to keep this thing going. But yeah, I definitely had to agree with maybe if keep it with Korra and Avatar. But see, the thing is with Korra is that Korra was her own thing though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have to agree with you on that.
Someone said something to me recently like you'll only like see your masterpiece like maybe once in your lifetime, and then after that you kind of have to accept that you'll never work on something as special as that again. Which is why I kind of feel like Korra gets the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Because it was like Avatar was just this revolutionary for its time, and when we got Korra, we thought, oh, it's going to be more like Avatar.
Same thing.
When in the first 5 minutes, like they were basically telling us, if you think this is going to be anything like Aang, you're straight up wrong.
Nope.
I'm sorry, I really like these Himalayans. Forgive me.
Yeah, sorry if I'm drinking a lot. I gotta stay hydrated. I drank not a lot of water today.
We should change this podcast from rambling to snacking.
Make it a food podcast. Just have other kinds of foods in here while we talk. But I think the equivalent to a masterpiece back in for our older audience, our parents. Correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the day, revolutionary series that was considered to be a masterpiece that's loved across all the world was the Star Wars series. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because when the original trilogy, 5 and 7, right? No, 5 and 6. Or 4 and 6.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, it's 4, 5, 6.
Well, yeah.
When 4 and 6 came out, it changed the movie game for sure. The original...
Not 6, 4 and 5.
4 and 5?
Mm-hmm. 4 was A New Hope. 5 was Empire. Empire is regarded as the best Star Wars movie of all time.
Yeah.
6 was considered kind of boring.
Kind of boring, yeah. But in general, when the original trilogies came out, that changed the game. That was revolutionary in the movie business and in the sci-fi series. And with the influence of Star Wars, people seeing the new trilogy, the early 2000s, the prequels, they expected it to be the same thing. And we did not get that. But yeah, so masterpieces just come and go in lifetimes, not only in our day and age, but for previous lifetimes, people that are our parents and who are going to be our kids, like future kids and our future children. Their masterpiece is going to be something that we'll remember back in the day, like for Avatar for us, and for back then for our parents, it was Star Wars. So it's cool to see. It's cool
for
to see.
Star Wars, I feel like it's kind of different because Star Wars has had many masterpieces, like the first 2 of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Don't get mad at me for that. The first 2 of the original trilogy, maybe Revenge of the Sith. Well, now as we look back in the prequels,
It was the better ones, yeah.
no, but Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, Clone Wars was fire for sure, and I don't know. I would give Clone Wars maybe
No,
series back in the
Clone
day.
Wars is my favorite Star Wars thing, ever.
I would give it for TV series in general, Clone Wars, Avatar.
No, and now that we're talking about Mandalorian.
Oh yeah,
I completely forgot about
I forgot about Mandalorian. Mandalorian was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Mandalorian for sure. But
someone gets cut in half of the door in the first 5 minutes. Hell yeah.
hell yeah! Oh man.
It's like if you didn't think this man was a savage.
Man, I would have to give it to Ludwig, the composer for that show.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Awesome, so awesome. I listen to that soundtrack when I'm on the highway. Ugh, works so well on long rides like that. Is his name John Williams?
John Williams.
Yeah, John Williams, Ludwig. I cannot pronounce your last name. I am sorry. You guys make a baller soundtrack, which makes it perfect on the road.
Does it start with a G?
Yeah, it's a G.
I think it's the same guy who did like the Venom soundtrack.
Well,
Hold on.
check it out.
I'm gonna Google.
Because we use the iPhone for cameras.
Ludwig, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but yeah, this guy.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Is it Gorazon? Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know, cause like the 2 dots throws me off.
Galra. Nah,
I don't know.
nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Ludwig, you know who you are. And we
Yeah,
love you.
Ludwig, you know who you is. You know who you is.
And we love you for it.
Definitely. You know, I need to get a pen because I need to cross this stuff out because we talked about it. Yeah.
So we've been talking about Avatar. We've been talking about Star Wars, and this actually brings up one of my questions.
What's good?
Would you rather have something end but be remembered fondly, or keep going and not be as good as it once was?
I would say let it end and have it somewhere close to our hearts.
I would agree with that.
Because shows like, I don't know, I can't say Grey's Anatomy because Grey's Anatomy is based off true events. It's new cases that come out every day that the show adapts onto the television series and the show producers. And so to have a show that goes on and on and on nonstop, it kind of gets a little old. It kind of gets old. It does get old, and also it just really tarnishes the thing that we all first remembered. Big example. What was it? Something that I remember I remember seeing on TikTok. Oh, Strawberry Shortcake. You remember that?
Yeah.
Commercial and TV show for a brief moment. I don't know if that thing is still going, but I remember seeing Strawberry Shortcake on a bunch of commercials, and I remember her as like one of the big things for girls to like get and like have fun with for toys and watch. But now I'm seeing like all these funny videos on TikTok with the sounds like, "Who the fuck are you? Who you is," with the new Strawberry Shortcake. So even though that's not the Strawberry Shortcake original series, but it still like kind of goes along with what you're saying, with like, you know, as it goes on and on and on.
I mean, but I feel like that's kind of different because like franchises change and evolve and just like Scooby-Doo, for example.
Yeah.
If you look at the original cartoon and you compare it to now, they're completely different.
Totally different.
And it's not that I feel like it's not that Scooby-Doo kind of dragged on. It's just how it changed.
Mm-hmm. And I actually forgot, because I'm being a hypocrite to what I'm about to say right now, is that series that go on and on and on isn't meant for us anymore. As they keep going on, they're not meant for us anymore. They're for the next line of kids that are coming up. Because when the kids come out and see this stuff, they think it's the first one ever. But we, as the adults and
Remember
the
when we were
teenagers,
kids.
exactly. Best example I remember is my little cousin with Power Rangers. He loved the freaking Power Rangers, bro. But I came up to him and I was like, "Yo, you don't know real Power Rangers yet. You want to get on some of that SPD, Mystic Force, freaking Dino Thunder." Bro, when I had him go on to that, he was like, "I want to watch the Power Rangers." I was like, "All right, you want to get Mega Force on?" He's like, "No, I want the one with the people with the numbers on their bodies." I was like,
That's my boy.
So, don't get it twisted. The classics are the classics for a reason. But still, I digress.
And again, I feel like there's a difference between Power Rangers and like something like Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy started when I was like little. And
it started when we were all
and it's still going with that in like the same hospital with the same setting. Whereas Power Rangers, it's like many little series about these new characters.
Yep. Because when we were kids,
and also Dinosaur, your best ranger.
Anything that's like past. I think it was Mystic Force when it ended.
Mystic Force.
Oh, no. It was Jungle Fury. It was Jungle Fury.
Mystic Force backwards. That is the classic.
Oh yeah, facts. Because.
Which I think that was like the 5th, 6th generation anyway.
It is. Because they started in the 80s?
No, like major generation. There was Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
There was like the whole trilogy with Tommy, and they had like 4.
Yeah, and he's still going. Well, sort of. Like, he was in the recent... Well, actually not so recent anymore, because they're on a different Power Rangers that I don't know about now.
Like, and there's all these like other timelines and...
But he was basically the same Tommy from the original Power Rangers on Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was the last we saw of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he was like on little cameos.
Mm-hmm. But it was really cool to see the Megaforce do every single every single one of the classic Power Rangers come out, and you got Tommy, you got one of the Yellow Rangers from Dino Thunder that was out
What
there.
was her name? Kira. She was in Cloak and Dagger.
Oh really?
Yeah, she was like, I think she was the lieutenant in Cloak and Dagger. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, yes, I remember.
I was like, wait a minute, you look familiar.
I was like, no way! I remember seeing the Red Ranger from SPD on, what show? What was it? It was a crazy show too. Oh wait, no, it was a horror movie. It was the horror movie about a witch in the woods. It was weird, but I remember seeing him on there. It's crazy seeing like old actors like that when we were kids on like adult films now. Because one, it kind of messes up your memory of them, but at the same time, it's pretty cool.
No, it was really, really trippy when I found out the voice of Ichigo was also like the Black Power Ranger in like the original '80s cartoon.
Yes.
I was like, Johnny, is
No
that
way! No way! That's our boy! But I just love Power Rangers back in the day. This Power Rangers was so big of an influence on my life. I don't know about yours, but
you? Definitely not as big, but that was definitely a big part of my childhood.
bro, that was like the guaranteed like Halloween costume in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you wanted to be a Power Ranger, Halloween was your best bet. Because you got people that are coming out with Red Rangers, never Blue Rangers.
I was a Blue Ranger.
Oh, I only saw one Blue Ranger in Jacksonville.
Damn!
Everyone was a Red
That's
Ranger.
cold!
Everybody was a Red Ranger. No, I know this is probably gonna trigger my dog Cameron a little bit, but you know how SPD was like, not trying to. I'm not gonna even say it. I'm not even gonna say it because it's dumb. It's dumb.
Go ahead.
Nah. It's literally dumb crap because no one should be judged. If you want to be a Red Ranger, be a Red Ranger. Anyone can be a Power Ranger.
Are you talking about how Sky was petty the entire series? I knew how he wasn't. Because let's be honest, he was.
He really was.
He was so salty the entire series.
He really was, dude. But he did get his wish at the very end of the show, though. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
I think he did. Yeah, he did.
Because the Red Ranger, he got fired.
Yeah, he got fired hard. But,
Ouch.
anyways, that's another thing I want to cross off. But speaking of classics, the early 2000s, The Matrix is having a fourth movie.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to have their...
They're not bringing back Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah. You know the reason behind that?
He was an ass back.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I'm kind of conflicted on that because, like, with The Matrix, I feel like, does this need to exist? Like, oh my god. It's what we just talked about. Like,
Yeah.
Does this need a continuation? And I don't think the
Did
answer.
it leave off in a cliffhanger in the third movie?
If it did, that was 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago when they were teasing it a little bit. Like when it hit 2017? I don't remember when they started
I really
teasing
don't
it.
remember because I feel like now at this point, like 12 years too late.
Yeah. Like, it's almost kind of turning into what the Avatar Blue people, like the Na'vi, is turning into also. Because they were supposed to come out with a new movie around, 2018, 2019.
Yeah, and it just kept
getting
pushed back.
And it get pushed back and pushed back. And the main component of what made Avatar so great was the 3D. And now that 3D is kind of
gone.
Yeah, pretty much gone. No one's probably going to, come out with, oh, snap, Avatar is going to be making a comeback with the #1 top box office movie. It's going to be hard to kind of beat out what...
I just want to say about the Endgame thing. People, worship Endgame as being the highest grossing movie of all time, which technically isn't true.
Really?
The only reason it's high is because, prices are... A price for a movie ticket now is different than it was, 5-10 years ago.
Fair enough.
So if you do all the inflation and stuff, actually Star Wars, the original Star Wars, is the highest ranking movie, highest grossing movie by far.
I actually did not know that. Well, I do understand that the fact that movie ticket pricing does go up by the years because production sales and the amount of people and also the demand also. So that could be another reason why. But now with this whole quarantine and people being social distancing in movie theaters where it's everyone's so close and tightly together. I don't know if that's gonna be
No,
really good for
I
them.
can guarantee, like, when we have the vaccine, the movie, like, the theaters really aren't going to do very well again.
No, because streaming platforms have taken over the world.
No, yeah, because
Like, absolutely taken over the world.
I can also guarantee, had Disney released Black Widow just on Disney Plus, they would have seen their subs skyrocket.
Oh, facts. Because Black Widow and Mulan, too. Don't forget about that, because that was supposed to come out,
That
I
was supposed
think,
to come-
this fall.
That was supposed to come out in March. I thought in March.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because I know Black Widow was coming out in May.
Mhm.
They pushed that back to 2021, right?
Black Widow?
Yeah, I
Did
know
they? I thought-
one of the Disney movies that was pushed back to 2021.
I thought they put it back to like November,
Mm.
which I still think might be too. Black Widow release date. Yeah, November 6th, 2020.
November 6th, and it might be Mulan that I might be messing up with.
No, but Mulan's coming out like in. Mulan is coming out like as a Disney Plus original, which
Mm-hmm.
this is kind of stupid because like you're paying for a subscription,
Mhm.
but then they're also asking you to pay $30 for the movie. It's like, wait a minute.
Wait, what? They're doing that?
Yeah.
As if you don't need any more. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not going to say anything Disney before you, try and shut us down. We did say nothing. We promise. You're doing a great job, Disney.
You own 3/5 of the entire film industry. Maybe you can take a break.
His words, not mine! Oh,
I'm just
goodness.
saying it's true.
Yeah, I mean, shit, bro. Kids go crazy for these movies, so they do anything to buy the other companies to appease their children. When I mean children, they actually want their bags of money from the parents.
Chink chink.
Chink, chink, chink. Speaking of stealing money from the parents, this kid. What we're about to tell you guys is the most absolute savage right here. To be honest, it's not savage what he did, but it's pretty savage anyways.
I'm just sitting here eating my chips.
So this kid,
Himalayan
I'll take a Himalayan because this is gonna be a doozy.
spent $20,000 in Twitch donations.
$20,000. Who was it? Ninja? No, I might be just going off of basic.
I thought it was like some female streamer,
No.
which would probably make more sense because
Just go to OnlyFans if you want to do that, but no, this kid had the audacity to take his mama's wallet, her credit card, and spend $20K from. Oh my gosh.
do you know if they got the money back?
No, I don't think she got her money back. And when she made a post asking, "Yo, I told Twitch that my money was wrongfully spent by my son. I didn't get my money back." Someone made a post. It's like, "Oh, Twitch isn't doing this, so you got to go to this website right here, and then they'll fulfill your needs." And then somehow, I don't know if they got it taken down or not, but that was the thing. It was like some of the posters were getting taken down for the people that were like, "Oh, you got to go here and do this instead," because they're not gonna listen or it's not gonna get to them.
$20,000. Oh my god.
Dude, $20,000. What is the stream like,
That's almost as much for a car.
bro?
I think that might be like for a decent used car.
That's literally more than a decent used car. That's maybe not a used car, but one of the cars that weren't sold and is still ready to buy.
Yeah.
It was just sitting there because I don't know what a kid was gonna do I don't know what he was gonna gain with $20,000 because they never elaborated what exactly he was gaining from it. Was he just donating $20K?
No.
Oh man.
Just the amount of spending that money, just hearing that number and hearing spending, just that gives me anxiety.
Oh my gosh. But I just feel bad for that lady, man.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for the parents.
Yeah.
I want to say that's at least 2-3 months. No, not probably longer.
That's way longer,
Of just
dude.
food off the table.
That's a whole annual's pay right there, bro. 2 years
Yeah.
of annual pay down the drain, and that's horrible, man. That's honestly horrible because that's 12 months, a year's rent, 2 years rent gone, and
in Twitch donation.
in Twitch donations. But they did say that they're gonna get the kid some help. He's taking some classes or whatever to make sure he's not going to impulsively spend like that. Because I'm not even trying to diss on the mama or anything because, you know, she probably is going through a lot. Who knows what's going on in her lifetime, man, because that really sucks. You go into your bank account and say you were just at the grocery store getting your necessities and then pending time like this and you get that decline. And you're like, the fuck? Decline? And you got like a whole fucking herd of people trying to like, yo, what the fuck? You holding up the line, bro? Like that's just an embarrassing feeling right there. Just like at a grocery store. But even though people don't act like that, but we do got some of those.
No,
people.
in Miami that doesn't happen. Let's be honest. Let's be real.
But just losing 20K.
That hurts my heart.
That
I don't even have that much.
that
money.
just makes me have butterflies in my stomach.
I don't even have that much money. Even that just chink.
There's so much you can do with just 10,000, 5,000,
You could do
like a fourth,
8,000.
like a tenth of that 20,000. There's so much you can do with that, and oh my god. But let's just move on from this. Let's just move on from this. So for gaming, there has been a leak for the Xbox Series X.
I haven't seen it. What?
So this is like probably a rumor, take it with a grain of salt, but there was a leak from a post from someone that worked in Microsoft community, or it was like kind of a confirmation, kind of like stating the details of when they're going to release the Series X, and they said, oh, release games for the Series X or some stuff that would be used. Oh, I think it had something to do with the controller, maybe. And like sell controller models for this console on this date. And so some people are speculating, oh, okay, so on November 6th, 2020, will we be expecting Series X? And that seems a little early.
They did say holiday. That's around there.
It's around the holiday times for Christmas, not, no, it's before Thanksgiving. But I don't know.
No, November, December is holiday.
It is
holiday time.
Yeah,
so.
it's holiday time. But I would kind of expect them to do it like maybe mid-November.
I mean, it's like the PS4 and the Xbox One, I think, released in December, like in mid-December, I think. Of course, that was 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was 60. Wow, it's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Whew. Goddamn. But yeah, I don't know if because it's not entirely true because this is just
It's just rumor. It's just
a
hearsay.
rumor.
And to which I don't even think it matters because it's a rumor, sure, but it's not like if it's true, great. Then we have a release date. If it's not, oh well.
Yeah, but you see, there's like people on the dot waiting for that notification to be like pre-orders are ready. Because I guarantee, like we said, like way back in our third podcast, when those pre-order sales come out, it's gone.
It's gonna go fast, which is kind of already the case. Like that's just what happens when a new console drops. Like that's just inevitable. And also, this is just my own personal opinion. You really shouldn't be buying a console at launch anyway because they're always way overpriced, and there's not a lot of games out anyway.
Well, for PlayStation, it's actually a decent bunch. For PlayStation 5.
Well,
it's a lot. It's not a lot of.
It's not like there's.
But it's a decent bunch.
There's maybe 2, 3 I would consider buying. No, not even. Maybe just the one. And that's Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man.
There's Spider-Man for me, and then there's Deadloop. I think that was another one. It kind of goes along the lines of Death Stranding with I don't know if Death Stranding had to do with time at all.
I haven't played, so I wouldn't.
I haven't played it either. But Deathloop is like, something that goes along with time and like you're going from past and present. I just had a rundown about it, but Deathloop was interesting to me. And I don't know when the Avengers is not coming out at launch, is it?
It's coming out in November, I think.
November? Okay. But to include, we don't know if we could go on PlayStation Store at PS5, like be on the PS5 and play PlayStation 4 games via download. Not by disc.
Oh, via download? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's been confirmed that it's going to be backwards at least one gen.
Mm-hmm.
I hope maybe more. I really hope maybe more. Oh my god, can you imagine that?
Dude, if PS3 games could be backwards compatible,
I would jump out the window.
I would literally be up and down that freaking console, bro. But speaking of games and everything, the Xbox Series X's Halo Infinite got delayed.
Yeah, to like next year, I think.
Yeah, and that's not good.
No, that was supposed to be a launch. Like Microsoft said, this is gonna be a launch title for Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess back at the time they said Project Scarlet.
Yeah.
But Oh my god.
Like, oh man, like honestly, for those Xbox users that are waiting for Halo Infinite, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
To which
bro.
my response is, okay, I can kind of understand. To be honest, I'm surprised it took this long for it to get delayed.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't say it at the beginning of COVID era.
Because it was literally at the brink of the finish line. And then as soon as like we were hitting like, I think it was month 7 around that time, July, when they announced the delay.
I think it was like right after the conference, yeah.
Yeah. Like right after that conference, they were like, sorry to tell you guys, it's delayed. And
I mean, that wouldn't be the first gaming thing that got delayed this year.
And what doesn't worry me is that the fact that game is getting delayed. I'm worried about the sales for the Xbox Series X for the people waiting for that game. Like the delay itself and the product, like the game, that's gonna be totally fine. A delayed game, I'm pretty sure is gonna be a lot better because they're taking second guesses and making sure it's the best in tip-top shape and condition for the audience. Because look at Final Fantasy VII and like how many times that got delayed, and look how great that was.
Well, to be fair, it officially got delayed once.
Oh. Wasn't it?
No.
I remember something got delayed a lot.
Cyberpunk.
Mm.
Cyberpunk was supposed to Cyberpunk was announced all the way back in 2013.
Oh,
I
wait,
was-
what?
Yeah.
No way.
No, I'm-
Wait. You're capping.
I'm not.
What?
that
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
How did I not hear about this? Because I would have been so happy to play that game. Good thing I wasn't introduced to it then. Whew, I would have been pissed. But, I mean, bro, because...
Cyberpunk got announced in 2013.
2013?
We didn't hear anything else until I want to say 2018, 2019.
Yeah. With Keanu Reeves said, "You're breathtaking."
Yeah. First, see that?
Oh my
The
god.
very first,
That junk said 7 years. Wait, are you sure that's 7? Like, not 1?
no, yeah, 7 years ago.
That's 7 years.
7 years ago.
Yeah, damn.
So in that time, we've gone through at least 2 console generations.
Wow. 7 years.
We don't hear anything until 2019. It's like, okay, it's going to come out in April of 2020. Gets pushed back.
Oh, yeah. To September 17th. My mama's birthday.
Gets pushed back again.
Fuck.
To November.
Damn it.
CDPR. I know y'all are taking your time, but...
Come on. Come on. Give us what we want. But back to what I was worried about with the whole thing with Series X, because I remember seeing...
That's like the only launch title for Series X. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So if they don't have Halo, what else are they going to play? Are they just going to watch Netflix or do old games?
My dad made the joke that the Xbox looks like a cable box. That's why the X means cable box.
It looks like a fridge. It looks like a really, really small mini fridge.
But the freaking...
The PS5 looks like a router.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The PS5 looks like a router.
Have you seen the meme? Like, it's the PS5, like, the 2 little things are like the collar of Seto Kaiba's jacket.
Yeah. Yo, it does. It really... Wait. The freaking Xbox Series X white looks like the freaking not HAL, but one of those like freaking robots from Portal. The Player 2 robot. Oh my gosh, man. Woo! That's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be fun.
Woo, man. But the pushback is real. But you know what's finally coming out? Which I hope does not get pushed back, but it seems too good to be true. But it is gonna be staying to what it is. New Mutants.
That movie
That movie
has been... Oh my god.
It's been pushed back since 2014, I think.
It's like it was announced years ago.
So many years.
Like, and people were like, "Oh, it's an X-Men horror movie." Like, okay, yeah.
I was so hyped for
That
it.
sounds cool.
I was so ready for it.
Okay, let's push it back. Okay, that's fine. We have a new release date. Gets pushed back. Okay, that's a little less fine. Okay, new release date. Gets pushed back again. And I'm just thinking, in all this time, I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing?
It's literally became a meme at this point. It's just like, oh yeah, coming in with a New Mutants movie. Let's go.
And I
New
think-
Marvel movie.
I think there was a meme recently, like, it got pushed back to the year 3000.
Pretty much, yeah, because the amount of times it got pushed back, it was just like, alright, are we just doing this for the bit? Or like, are you guys literally trying to make this the best movie ever? Which it better freaking be coming August 28th.
I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be... I think people are gonna go in like expecting the hype, like, oh my god, it's an X-Men horror movie. It's the first of its kind, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
No,
my expectation
people are
might
gonna
be.
set their expectations way too high, and they're not gonna meet.
Like my expectation is like at a moderate high because I want it to be good. I really want it to be good, but the reality of it, it might not be. Because I like horror movies, and normally the basic niche for a horror movie is that it's really cheesy, it's slow, it bores you to death, and the scares aren't that really scary. So, and also the freaking trailer spoiled one of the biggest scares I was looking forward to. The one with the freaking mask. Were you waiting on that one? Because I was definitely waiting on that one.
At this point, I'm mildly curious, but I'm also like, okay, then I've been waiting for this so long, it's not even worth it at this point.
Yeah, I get you on that. But there's nothing going on, so that's why I'm hyped about it. So
Yeah.
and it's on HBO Max, so if you have HBO Max,
They're not even releasing it in theaters anymore?
I don't know how they're gonna release it in the theaters when everything's like kind of closed down. But yeah, I saw it on HBO.
Yo, that's another.
Yeah, if you don't have HBO Max, either get the subscription or find someone who does and just bootleg, or that just get a bootleg. But I don't know who's gonna bootleg it.
Don't pirate. I'm looking at the camera right now. Don't pirate. That's bad. Don't listen to him.
I mean, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, that's basically all it's good for me.
Okay, that's fine. Amazon can take the heat for that, but don't pirate. That's bad.
It's illegal.
Speaking of pirating,
It's like it had all the episodes of Bleach that you want right there in your tiny little fingers. But sadly, it got shut the foot down by Tokyo TV. It's great. It's fine. It's fine. Just take away one of my most prized possessions.
I mean, you could also just buy the series.
Oh, I had something about PlayStation exclusive getting delayed. What exclusive was that?
What exclusive got delayed?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
Was it a PS5
It was a PS5 exclusive.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
That's what it was. But it had a lot. Crossing that out until I remember what it is. But Ghost of Tsushima is getting a co-op mode.
I'm so glad Tsushima's getting more content because when you fit,
Do you have to have the game? That's my question. Or can you just download?
I'm pretty sure you have to have it.
Damn it. Because I want that free online samurai hack and slashing. Because I call dibs on Assassin. I said it.
No, but the thing with Tsushima is once you finish the game, there's nothing to really do.
Really?
No, because by the time I finished the game, I'd already liberated the island. I'd pretty much done everything. And it's like, okay, what else is there to do now? Side quests? Yeah, I'm kind of quested out.
Mm-hmm.
I've already killed the Khan.
Yeah.
I've already killed my uncle. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm still heating up on Sekiro. Still stuck with the same 3 bosses.
Tragic. How long have you been stuck there?
I've
Like a good month?
I've actually been taking a very, very long hiatus. Like, I let that game sit.
Oh no, that's the worst. When you take a hiatus and you come back and you suck even more.
No, actually, I did pretty well. It was good. Thank God. Because I was actually worried about that. Because I was just like, I'm going to come in there and my ass is going to get destroyed. But no, I went in there. It was okay. I did get my ass whooped a couple of times by the smaller enemies. But when it came to the boss, it was okay. It was good. Thank God for muscle memory. Brains are muscle, kids. Remember that. Brains are muscle.
Nurture it.
Nurture that shit. Drink tea, too.
I don't have any tea. And I'm out of water. Oh, whale.
Put up your hands.
No.
Hey,
Ew! That's nasty!
it's what they did in the olden times. Hey. I've been binging on a bunch of Game of Thrones. So,
Ew.
dude, if you think that's ill, trust me, watch Game of Thrones, you're gonna be saying ill to a lot of other
Oh,
stuff.
no, I've seen a lot of Game of Thrones. It's a lot of incest. A lot of cutting up.
Lots of raping, sadly.
Also, they killed a dog.
It killed a freaking dog.
Fucked up.
Wait, you finished Game of Thrones?
No.
How far did you get into it?
I haven't finished it because mainly I don't know where to watch it. I've seen like little bits and pieces. Like the pilot, the first episode. I was like, eh.
It is a little slow on the pilot, yeah.
It seems a little sporadic and just, eh.
Mm-hmm.
I know I want to watch it because apparently what's her name? Amelia Clark is really good.
Amelia Clark. Who's Amelia Clark?
Daenerys.
Oh, yeah. Khaleesi. Yeah, she's very good.
Khaleesi. Wait.
It's another way of, like, okay, so she marries a Dothrakian.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Khaleesi is their way of saying queen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I like calling her, because Daenerys is cool, but Khaleesi just has a nice ring to it.
No, and apparently she loses her mind, which is like, okay.
Not like how Cersei loses her freaking mind. Cersei is the blonde lady.
I've only seen like a little bit of it.
Oh.
Now that and apparently Peter Dinklage is a savage.
Bro, Peter Dinklage is the best. He's legit the best. As soon as I saw him, I was like, this show is sold. This show is sold. This is all I need to watch right here is Peter Dinklage making everyone look like a fool and him just trotting along like a fucking savage that he is. Because seeing him talk and making everyone else feel like they're stupid because a half man just whooped their freaking shits mentally, it's so satisfying.
It was a long time ago when I watched the pilot. What I do remember, like his first introduction was him walking out of an orgy. I'm like, okay.
That was the first impression. I was just like, see, I remember you as my ghost on a video game that I really enjoy and love.
Not Nolan Bot for the win.
Nah, Dinklebot.
No, Nolan Bot.
Dinklebot.
Nolan.
Where's
Bot.
my Dinklebot game at, bro? Dinklebot game all the way.
Dinklebot gay?
Oh my.
Dinklebot gay?
Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go. This show's over.
Alright, so he just said, hi, how are you?
Dinklebot gang. We gang. Not gay. The fudge.
Oh, yeah.
No hate on
Not pick up
my
my
people who swing that way. Where my pin go? Where my pin go?
Good question.
Shoot, I lost your mom's pin. I lost mom's
I
pin.
gotta pay for it now.
No. Hey, that's a face over there.
Where?
Is that money?
Yeah,
Why do you have money on the ground like that?
it's an Asian pill.
And you just leave it on the ground?
Yeah,
Why?
can't use it.
At least, like, you know, show it off. Oh, hey, I found a pin. Ah, the wonders you find on Diecard Island. But,
Alright, I'm done with my water now.
honestly, David, keep up with Game of Thrones. Like, if you really want to, like, watch something that's gonna take up some time and really give you a good ride of drama.
How many seasons now? Is it 10?
8.
8? Okay, that's fine.
And it's almost like around 45 to 55 minutes long an episode. And normally a season has comprised of either lowest from being 6 to 10.
Wait, a season with 6 episodes? An episode with 6? Oh my god, what? A season with 6 episodes?
Yeah, that's the final season.
What kind of wet?
Just trust me, that final season is not going to mean anything. It's fine, because I'm trying to make sure I don't have that kind of prejudice going into the final season. Because I know...
No, not even that. Like, I've heard, like, the final season is whack, but, like, just 6 episodes, that's not...
Yeah, a lot of people were really upset with that in the beginning. But I digress about the final season, because I'm not there yet, so I'm not going to say nothing about it. But everything else, golden. Absolutely golden. I finished season 3. Oh my god, that finale... crazy.
I'll give it a watch. Was that the Red Wedding?
What? You said something?
Okay, so I'll take that as a yes. That's the Red Wedding.
Yeah.
No, I remember when that came out. Like that was iconic. That's all anyone talked about for like weeks.
Dude, that's when Game of Thrones, I think, for reals, took the
Really started
TV
popping
show
off.
game. Yeah. Because that episode, everything just sucked the life gone. Like, it was just...
Now, would you say that's when people realized, oh shit, anyone can die here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you had your protagonists all in one room, together, living happy, and thankfully they're fear-free because you see the situation that they were in was going to be completely different if one of the protagonists did his part, but he didn't. And for him not doing his part resulted into the wet wedding.
In death.
Yeah. But it's just the way it was executed was so freaking fast and so unexpected, but at the same time, you would expect it because the part that the protagonist, I'm not saying exactly what's happening because I don't want to spoil, the part that the protagonist was supposed to do, you knew if he made this decision, the person that he made the deal with was not going to be happy about it at all. And so, him coming to this wedding, acting as if nothing happened, it's fine, then resulting to the death of everyone. Ouch. Yep. It sucked. I'm sorry if I spoiled, but I try to keep it not too much, like, narrowed down. Like, I try to keep it as vague as I can. But, whew, that episode, I couldn't watch another episode of Game of Thrones because, like, you know, I was going on a binge till I got to that episode.
Oh, so it's like me with Hannibal. Like, you got so, like, not upset, but, like, so, not grossed out. What's the word I'm looking for?
In shock.
Yeah.
Like, I was so in shock.
Like, in shock of what you're seeing. I'm like, okay, I need to take a break from this.
Because you just witnessed someone getting murdered so horribly.
Okay.
Like, it was hard for me. It was honestly really hard for me because seeing, like, the actors in that scene did a tremendous job because I was literally on the verge of crying. Like, it's that crazy. Like, I'm telling you, once you get to season 3 finale, you're going to be feeling some type of way you never felt before. No cap. That's on facts, on God, on paper.
If Will says it, he decrees it.
Facts! No printer. Because it's right there. But we don't need it because it is facts. I'm going to stop now.
Alright, the last thing before we're out of time. Lucifer is this Friday. I'm so excited.
I'm so sorry for your ears. Oh, man.
I'm so... Please tell me you watched the trailer.
No, I have
You're not
not.
gonna watch it.
I'm not going to watch that trailer because I'm just going to lose my shit because if I do, I'm just going to be like so excited because so much is happening. You got New Mutants coming next week. You got... there's some cool sample pack that's coming out on Thursday for all you music production artists out there. Barely Alive is releasing a Dubstep Essentials sample pack. So if you want to get that, because I'm going to cop that.
That's pretty good.
It's on Splice, coming soon. Y'all better get it. I'm getting that. And now you're telling me Lucifer is on Friday?
Lucifer's on Friday. I'm so excited. Because they left us in such a cliffhanger last time.
He was on the throne.
He was like just on the throne in hell. I'm like, okay, that's it.
But he was so sad.
Like, is that where this ends?
He was
that
a
can't be where this
sad
ends.
boy. He was like, a boy's sad. But
Like, you better not end it there.
oh no, you better not freaking end it there.
And then a week later, like, okay, season 5. I'm like,
Like, yes! Victory! Screech!
and then a month ago, they tell us we're getting a season 6.
I wanted to actually talk about this. Good thing you brought up Lucifer. Dante's Inferno.
Now you're talking about the game?
Nah.
Or the actual tale?
Like the actual tale, bro. Like that shit goes ham, bro. Because the tales of Dante's Inferno are so similar to what our nation is now. It's creepy. Like really creepy. And
I just want to say, which is also kind of funny, the entirety of Dante's Inferno was just Dante, the author, clowning on people who made fun of him.
pretty much. And the funny thing is that this man...
Sorry, I'm munching.
This man is roasting and dogging on all these people from all the different circles of hell. And then you're just starting to wonder, it's just like, hold up. Why the fuck is he dogging people if they're already getting punished? Like, hold on. Chill out, Dante. Calm down. You're just trying to pass through and you're already starting shit and you're not even part of the spirits there. Trying to keep your shit in lines before you start wrecking ships. Literally, because there were actual ships there. But I remember a certain circle from Dante's Inferno, two of them actually. It was the circle of, not greed. Was it greed? Yes, because I watched the TV show right after and they had a different version of greed. But from the tail version,
There's a show?
it wasn't a show, it was a movie.
Oh.
Animated movie. It was a little cool because in each and every circle there were different artists and like different kind of schemes
Oh,
too.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. But watching the TV show, not TV show, I keep saying that. Watching the movie was different because the way they did greed was more of the literal term of greed with the money and everything like that and the piles of it. But in the tale, they were talking about how with greed you have people pushing. Yep, that's the one.
I have to give it a watch later.
Yeah, it's really good. It's definitely a good watch. But with the greed circle, you have people pushing boulders up a very, very long hill. And as they get to the top of the hill, they start bickering. They start fighting each other, saying, oh, why did you withhold this? And why did you do that? And why did you waste all of that? And as they have this argument and start getting even more frustrated with each other, they push their boulders down to the very bottom until they have to go right back down and start all over again. And it kind of shows how much of our society is with that circle, one. And this one doesn't have much to do with society, but it kind of goes along the lines of like maybe where it's like with satisfaction or trying to get something but you can never really gain it. And it's in the circle of fraud, which is the largest circle, the 8th circle of hell. And that circle has 10 other circles within the circle. Yeah, that was where it gets trippy. Once you hit circle 7 through 9, well, 7 through 8, like 7 and 8, there's circle within circles. So in the circle of violence, you have 3 extra circles. So you have the third ring of 7, second ring of 7, third ring of 7. Tracking?
Yeah.
So in the 8th circle, fraud, you had the thief circle. And that was like circle number 7 out of the 10 in the 8th circle. I'm really hitting y'all with the quick math right now. Circle, 8, 7, ticks. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I keep saying the name of it, but I'm not telling you what it is. But the fraud circle, the thieves section, in this circle, people are running away from animals. It's where it's getting really creepy because, like I'm telling you, it's funny at first, but it gets creepy. As they're running away from the animals bite the humans that are running away from them. When they get bitten, they turn into that animal. But here's where it gets really trippy. The person who, like, you know, might have gotten unlucky, or the animal, that's a better way of saying it, if the animal gets lucky and bites the human and gets like a twofer, it can either mesh that person together and make them into like a weird deformed monster, and I forgot to say this the first time when I mentioned if the person gets bitten, the snake that successfully bites a human turns back into a human and he's now on the run. And so it kind of goes on to this elaborate like merry-go-round of just like, oh, I got bit. Oh, now I'm not bitten. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm a human. Wait, I'm not human. So it just goes along the lines of like, you know, you not only are taking away like someone else's stuff, like you're taking everything away from them. Like your dignity, your humanity, like all along the lines of like, you know, are you successfully, like not successfully, are you truly satisfied with taking everything? How does it feel for something to be taken away from you? It's trippy. It gets way more intense with the other circles in that circle too, because fraud is a totally different beast of its own. But yeah, watching Dante's Inferno is definitely an eye-opener for our society, definitely. But it's also a good watch because I don't believe, my dad doesn't believe that to be hell. But for me, after watching that, that's the closest thing to hell I could ever see. Because it's not all burning people and demons roaming free. Nah, it's actually the demons playing guard and the people who have sinned.
Just fucking with each other.
Pretty much. Or they're just getting fucked with. Excuse us for our French. But nah. It's that crazy. Need my paper.
I love the original Dante's Inferno epic, and I think we have to end it here. We're trying to cut these down so we don't go into like an hour and 40 minutes.
Shout out to Fiction and Mythologies Explained, or Mythology and Fictions Explained. Had the order backwards. Watch his YouTube channel. That's where I found out about the Dante's Inferno tale. Did a really good job.
Well, you didn't read that in school?
No. They made me read Odysseus, Romeo and Juliet.
Well, Odysseus isn't even that good, but Romeo and Juliet's just overdone.
It's overdone. Like,
Right.
come on.
Do you have anything to plug before we go?
I released my remix last week. Was it last week? It has to be last week, I think. Yeah, it was last week.
I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh well.
Yeah. But I released my remix, Little Boys Encounter. Go check it out. It's on SoundCloud now. And I'm going to be releasing a YouTube video for that remix coming soon. It's going to be a visualizer of the beats and everything. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So, anyways, go check out my SoundCloud. Will the Beast. Will Da Beast. My name. On SoundCloud.
I think you just ripped your paper for a second.
Nah, my paper's fine. Anyways, go check it out.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. Anyways. Oh! 2, we have an Instagram now. So if you look up ramblings.k.wbd or WBD, whatever. You know it. You know it.
It's our initials.
It's our initials.